Hello, sisterhood. It's Colleen. I'm glad to meet you in this space. I am a librarian. Wait. Better. But wait. Better? Wait. Better. I am a librarian. And I'm very pleased to meet you in this space. Introductions. I currently live in Boxland. Boxland is the land where you put all of your things in boxes and cry. And then later you'll put them in a bigger box that will move around to another place in the country. We're not there yet. We're still in Boxland. I am passionate about cognitive dissonance. It's what draws me both to Nerdfighteria and to my profession and to the things that I'm passionate about fighting for. I think that we need a space to hold two competing thoughts in our mind and examine them and interpret them and figure out the difference between them until we can come to a new understanding. And that is something that I value deeply. And that is something that education values deeply, that Nerdfighteria values deeply, and that libraries, the source of good information and finding things that interfere with the way that you see the world until you turn them around in your mind and see the world in a new way. It all goes together. I'm a fan of a good story, so that certainly includes Harry Potter, Ursula Le Guin. On the subject of good books, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever purchased a book because of the cover? As I currently live in Boxland, I've been going through a lot of the books in my collection, and I have discovered a time that I did this very thing, and I'm going to show it to you. Growing up, this was my absolutely favorite book of all time, A Ring of Endless Light by Madeleine L'Engle, and this was my beloved copy, the one that I highlighted things in that were meaningful to me. There's a kind of vanity in goodness. Well put. However, then one day when I went to this brand new store that opened in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Barnes & Noble, that had more books than I had ever seen in one place in my life, I found this copy of A Ring of Endless Light. And this artwork was so much better than this one. If you've read the story, it has Vicky, it has the dolphins, it even indicates a circle surrounding her with the shape of the dolphin. I was blown away by this cover art and thought that it so captured some of the moments in the book so much better than this one that I bought it immediately, but this one had my notes and highlights. So now 20 years later, I still have 2 copies of this book. Do you get rid of books? I'm not very good at it. I have been trying very hard recently. It does make it easier working at a library because I can have the confidence to know that I will continue to have access to books, at least through interlibrary loan. It does make it easier to get rid of them, but question, do you write in your books? Now, I work at a library. Do not write in a library book. It is not yours. However, I love writing in my own books. There's something about it that makes it mine. This is my copy of this book, and that is different from all the other copies of this book. Oh. What do you think about writing in books that are very clearly, absolutely, and beyond question, your personal copy of that book? Is that something that you do? Let me know in the comments. That's all I have for this video today, since I'm still living in Boxland. I'll be dropping in from time to time in this space after I start my new life on the East Coast. So I'll check in then and let you know how it's going. I'll see you, sisters.